Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're exploring a fruit that, well, it was huge back in ancient Greece. Poets loved it, but now you often see it just sort of sitting there in the produce aisle, the quince.
hmm
This really fragrant gold yellow fruit, Cydonia oblonga, technically. A bit of a mystery for a lot of folks.
It really is. And it's such a powerhouse, kind of hidden in plain sight. It's in the Rosaceae family, like apples and pears.
Ah, right.
And definitely an autumn, winter fruit. What's really interesting from the sources is the sheer amount and the quality.
Right.
Turkey is actually listed as the #1 global source for the really good quince varieties.
Turkey, huh? That's fascinating. So if they're the leader, does that mean different types for different things, or is quince just, well, quince?
No, definitely not.
Our mission today, then, let's unpack this. Why did this ancient superstar kind of fall off the map for many people? And why is its economic value suddenly taking off again?
Yeah, that versatility is absolutely key. The source material shows it's not just one single flavor.
Oh.
You've got, for instance, the Ijme. That one's thin-skinned, pretty juicy. People tend to eat it fresh.
Right.
But then you have others like the Limon Ivasa, which is quite sour.
Sour. So better for cooking.
Exactly. Those sour types are really valued because they're dense in pectin. That's what you need for, really good jams, compotes, and even for industrial extraction.
Pectin. We'll come back to that.
And there's even an ornamental quince, the Shiitake avicii. That one's grown just for its really fragrant, pretty flowers, not the fruit.
So the structure really dictates how it's used. And it's low calorie too, right?
Yeah.
About 50 calories per 100 grams, the sources say. Very little fat.
Yeah, very low.
But low calories doesn't mean low impact. Nutritionally, it seems like a powerhouse. Loads of vitamins A, C, B, E, minerals like potassium, magnesium, iron.
Mm-hmm.
But hang on, I see pectin highlighted here again. You mentioned it for jams, but it seems like it's the real star nutritionally too. Why is this specific soluble fiber such a big deal in quince?
Okay, yeah. This is where digging into the how really pays off. Pectin is kind of like nature's perfect little scrubber.
Okay.
So first, thinking about heart health. That fiber actively binds to the bad cholesterol, the LDL, and helps carry it out of your system. That directly cuts down heart risk.
Right.
And you combine that with the high potassium content, which helps regulate blood pressure, it becomes a pretty solid defense tool.
And digestion too. I see notes here that quince is like naturally soothing, balances stomach acid, helps with things like gastritis, reflux.
Absolutely. Consistent findings on that. The sources even confirm the peel and the seeds play a role in keeping bowel movements regular.
But there's a little warning flag here too.
Yeah.
Because it's so high in fiber,
Yes.
eating a lot of it raw might actually make constipation worse if you already struggle with that.
Yeah.
So something to keep in mind, find that balance.
That's an excellent point. Moderation, especially raw. And linking back to that star, pectin, it's also really effective for blood sugar management.
How so?
Well, its fiber structure really slows down how quickly sugars get absorbed into your bloodstream.
Okay.
So it has a low glycemic index. This makes the fruit itself, without heaps of added sugar, suitable for people managing diabetes.
Good to know.
Although, another small note, while we're on traditional uses, quince leaf tea is mentioned as something that can lower blood pressure. So if yours already runs low, maybe be a bit cautious with that specific preparation.
Got it. Okay, so it's clearly doing a lot inside our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
But where else is it adding value? You mentioned industrial uses. Seems its antioxidant and gelling properties are making it big business beyond just the kitchen.
Totally. You see it in the food industry, obviously, for those gourmet jellies, marmalades, and Turkish delight locum.
Mm-hmm.
But then jump over to the pharmacy side, its antioxidant qualities are really leveraged in natural syrups, throat lozenges, things to soothe coughs, and general respiratory irritation.
And the beauty industry hasn't missed out either, has it? That gelling power from the seeds you mentioned earlier.
Right.
It gets extracted to make a natural moisturizer. Apparently, it's a really valued ingredient in skincare and hair treatments.
It is. And looping right back to the very beginning, that amazing smell.
Yeah.
Quince flower oil is actually a really sought-after, pretty expensive component in the perfume world.
Yeah?
So yeah, it really does support health, beauty, and industry all at once.
Wow. So considering we have this evidence now, modern analysis backing up its benefits for soothing coughs, moisturizing skin, how many of those old traditional home remedies using quince might actually deserve a serious second look from science?
That's a great question.
Definitely something to think about. Maybe look up some nice warming cooked quince recipes. Or perhaps add some dried quince to your next holiday dish. Give it a try.
That's all for this deep dive.